MCC Just Motos.
This bike is the soul of Royal Enfield. It's what everyone thinks of when they think of Royal Enfield. Bullet 500. This one's really special. I picked it up. It's a 2003 Royal Enfield Bullet 500 4-speed. I want to show you all the different fixes and mods. I bought this bike in really good running condition, and that wasn't the issue. The issue, there was a couple cosmetic issues and some stuff that I just didn't like about the motorcycle. Stuff that didn't work, mainly electrical. The first thing I did is I noticed the pilot lights weren't working and they were painted a weird color. So I ordered some new pilot lights and I made an install video. So you got to check that video out right here. What I found out is the wiring was all monkeyed up and they completely cut the leads to this. So I had to wire new leads. Additionally, the tank was very rusty on the inside, so I did some tank rust modification on this. Basically just used vinegar to clean it up. It's a lot cleaner on the inside. Rust repair video, you'll check that out right here. But then I really wanted to get into some of the cosmetics. None of the turn signals were working too well. They had bad turn signals. They weren't stock turn signals because it is I think that's a Kawasaki taillight. There's a big chunky taillight that normally sits right there. I don't like that. I like the Kawasaki taillight. I had to use stock taillights, but I had to grind away right there, if you can see. A little bit of grind away. So we got all brand new taillights and turn signal lights. I meant turn signal lights. So we got all brand new turn signal lights. They are stock. I had my good friend Raj and Baxter Cycles send me this gratis. It was so cool. They wanted to help me restore it, so they sent me turn signal lights, brand new tank pads, and a new number plate. However, what's really interesting, this number plate was all wonky and gross, so I had a new number plate sent to me, but the late 90s, early 2000s, Royal Enfield number plates were, actually the bikes themselves were all a little bit mismatched, and the number plate, the holes didn't fit in. So I ended up having to repaint, and I used a Cricut to print out in vinyl and then respray baseline enamel, and then printed out new Royal Enfield graphics, and then clear coated on top of that. And it's nice and looks pretty good. The tank pads were just starting to crack, and these ones are new old stock, so they're really good. And then I fixed all the wiring. Oh, I did clean up all a lot of the rust underneath the headlight and all around the headlight, underneath the tank. There was just rust and corrosion, and I've cleaned a lot of it up. It still could use a little bit, but it looks a lot better. Fixed the, adjusted the brakes, both the front drum and the rear drum, and cleaned everything out. Cleaned the carb. I got a few more things. I got a new plug wire coming and a new ignition. And let's go for a little spin, shall we? All right, let's get a kick, shall we? I didn't even mean to. All right, let's go for a little ride.
Noise on it is the classic thumper. And believe it or not, the pull on the engine, a lot of torque, but it has a pretty linear pull, meaning that it does have some power up high on this thing. It's just you're revving it out.